In this video here, I'm going to show you what information to put into um, both HubSpot, which you should have access to, as well as to the Google Sheet that you have access to as well, right? So the first thing, you should have access to this Google Sheet right here, okay, with all the different sororities. And you should have access to Trello, which is this right here. So what you do is, I just have a few examples I've pulled up, so I'm just going to show you kind of what information you're looking for. So you're on Trello, you go to contacts, and you do create contact. And so I a lot of times do them on two separate screens. So for example, I'm showing you Syracuse, Elon, and University of Texas. That's why I marked them orange. So I think you'll find it easiest if you put it on two separate screens like this, or honestly, like whatever you find works best. So let's see. So for Alpha Z Delta at Syracuse, I'm gonna do email. So I'm gonna find the email. So so this one that I'm gonna show you. So this one here, I go to About Us, I go to Chapter Officers. There's nothing here at all. Something else you can do is well, let me go over here first. Then contact us, contact our chapter, and I see 2017 exec board, right? It's 2021, not 2017. So what I would put here is, I wouldn't put any information down because it's an old one. You're looking for current. So what you would put here is, you would copy this, you do Command C, and then you would do, so this is Syracuse, and then I would do Command V, and then I would put, under notes, I would put most recent email or most recent contact info from 2017 or something of the like. So that just alerts me that they haven't updated their information yet, right? So that's what I'd put there. So then that's all you would do. You wouldn't add a contact for that because it's too old. And then I'm going to show you another one. So this is Elon University. So kind of same thing. I'm going to go to About Us, Chapter Officers, and see that, there's nothing here, right? Something else you can do is you can do Command F at, right? And see if you can find, so here's an email right here. So that's an option, see? But I'm going to also go up here to contact us, contact our chapter, and you'll see here, they also have other stuff, like their president, right? So what I would do here is I would do the president. So you do this, so you do Command C, or double click and press copy, whichever is easiest for you, but I like to do Command C because it's faster, I found. Command V, and then Girth is her last name. So you would Command C, and you'd put her last name in. Always make sure the name is capitalized. That's very important. It should always be capitalized. Sorority name. You're going to go here and you're going to see sorority name. This is sorority name. Alpha Z Delta, Command C, so copy, right? And then you're going to do Command V. Nickname is the one below. So you're going to do AZD, so Command C, paste. University is Elon University right here, Command C, and you're going to do Command V. Officer role, she's president. And then you're going to put your initials and the date. So always, so I would say the easiest way to do this is I do TS, actually no, hang on. Yeah, TS, and then I do 6/24 for June 24th. Then that's all you do. So once that's done, you do that and create and add another, right? So here, you go back here and you copy this, Command C, and put that in. And you do, let's see, this would be, let's see, So then I would do officer type is president. And you don't need to put anything here for contact type. That's all you need to do. Just put president. So yeah, this column actually won't be there. So you just got to do that and then president. So then I know that that is who you put in there. And I have one more example to show you right here. So kind of same thing. You go to officers, and you don't see anything here. See, none there. So I'm gonna go to contact us. So you can find here, right? You can also do Command F, and you can also see it's down there. If you do Command F at, right? Well, I guess this one's kind of weird, but why don't you do Command F and find it? So here I'm going to go ahead and copy. I created another email address. I'm gonna do Command V, and here there's no name, right? It's just a generic email address. So what I would do, so this is what you're gonna put down. You're gonna do AZD, right? Or just copy AZD. Always do the nickname. Exec team. That's what you'll put for the name. You will leave the last name blank, right? Then you would go back here. You would copy Alpha Z Delta, and you'd put sorority nickname below right here, and university name, University of Texas at Austin. So I do Command C, Command V. Officer role is just generic email address. You put that, and you would put the date as well as TS624, and you would do create and add another, and you just keep going. So here I would do this. I would do Command C, and then I would put this here, right? And then I would put generic. Okay, and then let's see. Let me see something. So let's see. What if I do 21? I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find another example because there's. So let's see. So there are definitely some where there's sometimes ones where you won't be able to find any email, right? So this is one from last year that I couldn't find email address. So I think there's probably a good chance you won't be able to find one this year as well. Let me just check. So you don't want to contact their headquarters. But you can sometimes find it under random stuff. Sometimes there's an email address from a random officer kind of in one of these pages. So you'll kind of figure it out as you get going, good ways to find the email addresses. But just from the initial look, it's looking like they probably won't have there won't really be a way to contact them. I'm just checking this last option. So yes, I don't see an email address here as well. So what you would do is you would put down none, right? And then the last thing that you will be doing is initials and date. So this would be at the very end of your shift, right? If you did all these, you would do TS620, 624, just like you were doing before on HubSpot, and you would just, I don't know how many you do, you just drag it down for as many as you did that day. Oh shoot, let's see, let's try that, 624 period. Perfect. You would do that. Or else it just counts up. So you would just do that, and you would just drag all the way. Let's see. And then the only other thing is, I may have some notes up here for different houses where I'll put down preference list of officers, right? So what this means is if you find, like, so basically I'll list them in order. So for example, here I might say president, philanthropy, t-shirt / merchandising share, vice president, recruitment, generic, any other email address. So what this means is you would click on it and you'd see, right? So that means president would be the most important. So if you can find the president email address, you would get that, right? If not, you move on to philanthropy. If you can't find philanthropy, you move on to t-shirt. If you can't find t-shirt / merchandising, you move on to vice president. If you can't find vice president, you move on to recruitment, then to the generic email address, or to any other email address you can find. So that's just kind of importance of how important different types of contacts are for each house. And you will only find one contact right now per house, okay? So, here, for example, where I clicked on, right, there are several different contacts. There's VP of Communications and there's President. We only need one email address right now. Sometimes you'll see that there's this is not an example because this one doesn't have it, but sometimes there will be an email address for every exec member. But again, we only need one email address for now. And again, it's very important that, you capitalize stuff like, first name, last name, and it's just important that everything is copy and pasted correctly. So that's why we're going to have you mostly just copy and paste. Let me know if you have any questions on any of this.